Welcome to another review for All That Film, and sort of continuing the Netflix stand-up talk. I am talking Marc Maron's End Times Fun. And this was a stand-up special that I really wasn't familiar with. My girlfriend actually recommended it to me. She said I would enjoy Marc Maron. I know nothing about Marc Maron except that he's sort of seasoned. I know a lot of people sort of brought up, they're like, whoa, Marc Maron was in Joker. Wasn't that crazy? And I didn't know who that was. I thought he was a very famous actor or something. But this was good. The biggest thing I think works for Maron here is he knows how to really navigate a crowd. I think a lot of comedians where they sort of fall flat sometimes is they lose a little bit of their relatability, where Maron still has that in strides. And he's very clearly a seasoned comedian, and he sort of knows the ups and downs of handling an audience, and he does that quite well. The reoccurring jokes, the bits he brings back, and just crescendoing into bigger and bigger laughs, he works really well. Completely opposite of Pete Davidson a little bit, because Pete Davidson's comedy special was a little more raw. This felt very trained, very well thought out, very planned, and it's good to see that. And I think in a lot of ways some of the jokes don't work for me. Just a couple of them don't work because it's a little bit of a routine almost. And some of the other jokes actually work really well because they don't even feel like a routine. It just feels a little bit somewhat like old men yelling at cloud, but in a really comedic way that I don't mind at all. Because there's some things that he brings up, and anybody else that probably would say this, I'd be like, oh, come on, guy. Yes, you don't know what TikTok is. It's fine. I don't either. But, he sort of finds his own comedic spin on it that works quite well. So, I have to give Maron a lot of credit. I think, a lot of his jokes that he makes about making fun of comic book fans, I think are interesting. He does that in a really interesting way because clearly it's a field he doesn't know about, but it's something that's popular, something that plays nowadays. And for someone that probably hasn't seen any of those movies, doesn't care about them, I assume he does a little bit of research because his jokes are solid on them, sort of poking fun at all that stuff. I think he does a really good job at. And, just as a stand-up special, again, it works really well. I'm probably going to check out some of Maron's other stuff. He was actually in a movie that I checked out after this, so that was pretty interesting to be like, who the heck is Marc Maron? And then he's in a movie right after, and it's like, whoa, wait, Marc Maron's in this. But yeah, no, it's on Netflix. It's about an hour long, maybe a little bit longer. Works really well. There's only one or two low moments, and even then they're fine. But sometimes he sort of stretches out jokes a little bit too long. But really solid comedic special, really well trained comedian, and that's gonna do it for the review. So if you guys have seen Maron's comedy special, let me know what you thought down below. And if you guys want me to check out any other comedy specials, feel free to do so. Thanks. Bye.